Konnichiwa! Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nihongo Master podcast. It's Azra, your host, with another Study Saturday for your leisurely learning. If you don't already know what Study Saturday is, it's our language learning series where we introduce Japanese grammar in a bite-sized and fun way. The way every episode is formatted for this series is based on our online learning system, which you can find on nihongomaster.com. First, the grammar breakdown, then a few example scenarios, and afterwards, just wrapping it up with a quick vocab recap of the new words we used. So, things start, things continue, things end. Today we start off our first part of the three-part cycle of life, as I like to say. We're going to talk about how to say it starts, or it begins in Japanese. It's not at all complicated, and I'm sure you can follow along just fine if you don't know it already. How about we get into it? This is going to be a pretty short one, I'd say. But hey, we're nothing if not true to our word of bite-sized language series. So first, let's talk about how we use I begin or I start in English. We'd say, it starts to rain, or I haven't started cooking dinner. To say that in Japanese, you use the word hajimeru and you attach it to the stem form of a verb. So let's take our first English sentence as an example. To rain is ame ga furu. We have to change that into the stem form. So furu becomes furi since it's an u verb. Then just add the word we learned. Ame ga furi hajimeru. Simple, right? If we want to say it started raining, just change the word into the past tense. Ame ga furi hajimeta. Let's look at another example. I haven't started cooking dinner. So this one is slightly different. They're starting a current action, or in this, not yet started. So you've got to use the teiru form. So in this case, it's hajimeteiru. Dinner is yushoku. To cook is tsukuru, which you have to change into its stem form. And to say not yet, you use the word mada. So altogether you have mada yushoku wo tsukuri hajimete inai. See how we changed the teiru into teinai since you haven't started yet. Let's have another example for a positive one then. The situation is starting to change. So then you use hajimeteiru. Situation is joukyo in Japanese, and to change is kawaru, which becomes its stem form, kawari. Together you get kono joukyo wa kawari hajimeteiru. See, simple, right? That's basically there is to it. No fancy stuff. One thing to note, however, is that hajimeru is transitive, and its intransitive form is hajimaru. Watch our previous Study Saturday episode on transitive and intransitive verbs. Season 6, episode 13. But we'll have a small example though. If you want to say, the class has begun, you have to use the intransitive form. So the sentence becomes, Kurasu ga hajimarimashita. Now the same sentence can also be transitive. Kurasu o hajimemashou. Let's start the class. See the difference? Now I'm not spilling all the tea. You've just got to tune into the other episode for all the information. Now, let's just recap what we've learned, shall we? To say I start or I begin, we attach hajimeru to the stem form of a verb. We can change hajimeru to its past tense, hajimeta, or its teiru form, hajimeteiru, depending on the context of the sentence. Now, we'll take a look at some examples of the new grammar we just learned. And to do that, we have some role-playing scenarios. So to loosely connect to our theme of Season 7, which is festivals, we'll have both scenarios set in a Matsuri-related conversation. This is gonna be fun. And our first one is between Nana and Ryo on a phone call, discussing on the festival they're attending. Don't worry, we have the English translation afterwards. Ryo-kun, 後で何時に会うの? 祭りが始めたと思うよ。
そうなの。僕は30分ぐらいで準備ができるけど、ナナちゃん大丈夫？昨日は熱があったと思った。
あったけど、薬を飲んだら熱が下がり始めた。今日は大丈夫だよ。
よかった。じゃあ1時30分に会いましょうか。
ちょっと早すぎると思う。多分2時。まだ準備を始めていないから。
じゃあ2時だ。遅れないでください。
そろそろ準備を始めようかな。じゃあね、また。
じゃあまた。
Now let's have a listen at the English translation. Ryo-kun, what time should we meet later? The festival has started, I think.
Has it? I can get ready in 30 minutes, but are you feeling okay, Nana-chan? I thought you had a fever yesterday.
I did, but after I took medicine, the fever stopped, so I'm okay today.
That's good. Shall we meet at 1:30?
I think that's a bit too early. Maybe 2 p.m.? I haven't started to get ready yet.
Okay, 2 p.m. then. Don't be late, please.
I guess I should start getting ready now. See you later.
See you.
Moving on to our second role-playing scenario. We have Lily and Momo at a Natsu Matsuri. Pay attention now, we have a short quiz afterwards. うわー、この祭りは最高だよね。いろいろな屋台とイベントがある。そうだよね。パレードは何時に始まるの？まだ始まっているのか？多分。あそこにたくさんの音が聞こえるよ。見た方がいいかな。混雑しすぎて、次のイベントを待ちましょう。次のは何時に始まるの？次のパレードは4時に始まるよ。でも今、お腹が減り始めていて、屋台の食べ物を買いましょうか。私も行こう。私たちは日々の計画をよりよく始める必要があると思う。イベントを見逃したくないよね。そうそう、次回は1ヶ月前から準備を始める？それは早すぎるかも。Now we have 3 quiz questions for you to challenge yourself with. First question. Why didn't they go to the parade event? Second question. What are they going to do now? Third question. What is the next event they are waiting for and what time? Answer check. The first question's answer is, it was too crowded. The second question's answer is, they're going to get street stall food. The third question's answer is, they're going to the next parade event at 4 p.m. Let's wrap it up with a quick vocab recap. Hajimeru, to begin. Hajimaru, to begin, intransitive. Ame ga furu, to rain. Ame means rain, and furu means to fall. Yushoku, dinner. Tsukuru, to make, but can be used to refer to cooking. Mada nai, not yet. Jokyō, situation. Kawaru, to change. Kurasu, class. Au, to meet. Matsuri, festival. Junbi, preparation. Netsu, fever. Netsugaru, to have a fever. Hayasugiru, too early. Okuru, to be late. Natsu, summer. Iroiro na, variety. Ibento, event. Paredo, parade. Oto, sound. Kikoeru, to be able to hear. Miru, to see. Konzatsu suru, to be crowded. Tsugi, next. Yatai, food stalls. Tabebono, food. Hibi, days. Keikaku, plan. Minogashitakunai, to miss. Ikagetsu, a month. See, this grammar point was just rapid and easy. Stay tuned for how to say it continues and it ends. They're just as simple. What is it that you started recently? Whether a hobby, a new job, let us know by commenting on social media platforms. In Japanese, of course. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, if you're interested in similar bite-sized grammar pointers, head over to Nihongo Master blog for more. And if you're keen on picking up some more Japanese for yourself, pop onto our official website, nihongomaster.com, to learn more about our interactive online learning system. At Nihongo Master, we offer efficient Japanese lessons that are quick, easy, and fun for Japanese language learners of all levels, from beginners to advanced. Our smart tools will assist you in areas where you need a bit of a push and congratulate you on the ones you've aced. Get a subscription today and get a head start on your Nihongo journey with Nihongo Master. Thank you so much for listening in. Join me next time. We'll be looking at another interesting part of the Japanese language. Mata ne!